Right, here's a question where you are asked to solve an equation. I'm going to give you some characteristics of the equation. So the first thing they say is 1/2 of a number. Well, we don't know what that number is, so we can call it x. And then if they say 1/2 of that number, of means times, and so I can just go 1/2 times x. Is typically means equals, so I put an equals there. 3 more than, what would 3 more than be? More than, probably 3 plus. And then they say 1/6 of the same number that we had back there. So it would be 1/6 times the same number that we had there. So I'll put an x there. And then they say, what is the number? So there's my equation that I can use to solve for x. I can move x's around now if I wanted to, but if you're not really comfortable with fractions, you can use, since there's fractions and an equal sign, you can use the I hate fraction rule. So I've got 2 and 6. The lowest common denominator of that would be 6. So I'm going to take and I'll multiply every term by 6. Don't forget to multiply the 3 by 6. Okay, 6 times 1 is 6, divided 2 is 3, so this would be 3x, equals 6 times 3 is 18, plus 6 times 1 is 6, divided 6 would be 1, so this would be 1x, or just x. Now let's get the x's together, so I'll subtract x on both sides. So 3x is 18, and then divide both sides by 3. So I get x is equal to 6. Now we could go and test that. So if I go back to my original equation, 1/2 of x, which is 6, is equal to 3 plus 1/6 of 6. So I just took that 6 and plugged it in for x there and there. So 1/2 of 6 is 3. And then, I wonder if this is going to work. 1/6 of 6, that'd be 1. So 3 plus 1, that comes out to 4. That doesn't look right, because those two aren't the same. Let me see what I might have done wrong. And doing this kind of thing, it's worthwhile to look back and see if you've done anything wrong. So 1/2 of a number, 1/2 times a number, is 3 more than 1/6 of the same number. Yeah, that's right. So then lowest common denominator is 6. So I multiply everything by 6. So 6, this would be 3x, yeah, is equal to 18. Oh, I know what I did wrong. You might have seen it already. Right here, 3x minus x, I didn't subtract those. So that should be 2x. So this will be 2x, so I have to divide both sides by 2, so my answer actually comes out to 9. And that's actually one of the reasons why it's a good idea to check your answer to see if it's right. Because I was feeling pretty good about what I did, and I might have left it right there, but checking helped show me that my answer was not right. So let's try checking this one. 1/2 times 9 equals 3 plus 1/6 of 9. So 1/2 times 9 is 4.5, I think, 4.5, or 4.5. And then I have 3 plus 1 times 9 is 9 over 6, so it'll be 9 over 6. I think that's 1.5, or 1.5. And so 3 plus 1.5 does give you 4.5. Each side is equal to each other. Therefore, I know my answer had to have been 9. All right, that was a good question.